Aquarius, this is your mid-September tarot reading. Oh, we got two. We'll just take both of those. How are you doing? I hope everyone is well. All right, I already pre-shuffled. We're just going to cut. Okay, let's get these. And do check the playlist for your sun, moon, and rising signs. See what additional messages are there for you. Time and energy is fluid, not linear. Okay. One more. All right, now we are good to go. Here we go. And also in those playlists are links to all the different decks that I use and my Amazon affiliate links in case you are interested. All right, Moonology is up first. Aquarius. Mid-September. Ooh, nice. Okay. Some Libra energy here. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Well, you are a winner. Something good is coming your way. So let's see what our energy oracle has. We have, ooh, this gives me, this is a strength card, like Leo energy, Angel of Strength. I like it. What else do we have here for Aquarius? All right, we have, ooh, Path of Least Resistance. Choose ease and grace. That is like a sun card energy because things come easy. Also, an Empress energy. So let's look at your recent past, then current, and then future energy. So recent past for Aquarius. Here we go. Ooh, all right. We have Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, okay. There's some eclipse energy there. All right, let's see what's crossing for Aquarius. What is crossing for Aquarius? We have, okay, Eight of Swords. We have the King of Swords. That's you, Aquarius. And the Tower. Ooh-wee. All right. Recent past. So what we see here right off the bat is resistance. And this is a type of resistance that would get in the way of this right here, the Ace of Pentacles. This is, you know, an opportunity here. It's just potential energy. It's there if you can allow it in. It's something that you probably wouldn't be able to see, right? Because air signs are very practical, you know, wanting to see results, right? So this is saying trusting your intuition is going to be the way to go here for this opportunity to reveal itself. That's what I'm seeing there, but there's resistance here to it with just the mind doing the thing that it does. Gemini energy. But this is saying, this is a card of Jupiter, believe it or not. So if you can trust your intuition, good luck will come. You know, you'll get past that. Whatever this is, you know what it might feel like? I know I keep putting it back in. You know, this might be a mindset you have to shed, that it takes hard work, you know, to get opportunities or to get what you want. This is about shedding a mindset of old thoughts, old patterns, you know, letting that go and trusting your intuition about the opportunities that are just all around you all the time. We have the Three of Wands crossed by you here, Aquarius. And the Three of Wands, it can be a card of waiting for something to happen, based on something you have already done, waiting for your ships to come in. This is making an investment in a way, but not knowing the outcome. Waiting for some type of confirmation. The King of Swords, I think, coming in through here is, you know, the King of Swords has a broad, can really see the opportunities pretty much anywhere. So this might be you wanting to expand your opportunities. I don't know so much about the waiting part. You might be waiting on a response, some type of reply. Now, on the other hand, you know, this King of Swords might not be you, Aquarius. It could be that someone has given you an offer here and they're waiting on your response. It could be the opposite. It just take it how it resonates. But it feels like there's some type of waiting for something to come in, some type of expansion, or maybe something to do with this opportunity. And it just hasn't come yet. Maybe that's that Eight of Swords energy. This feels like tired of waiting. Yeah, this feels like, you know, this walking away, it's an action. Something that maybe you didn't expect yourself to do. Because these cups here, they're not spilled, they're full. They were giving you something at some time, you know, and for some time. But there is a shift in thinking here. There's a shift in thinking where you're just like, you know, I feel like you're done waiting for something. It's like this tower moment feels like something that you made that shocked other people. That's what I'm getting here. I feel like something just wasn't happening as quickly as you wanted it to. That's the feeling I'm getting here with that first row. And you decided to just quit waiting for it, whatever it was. You know, because the Eight of Cups, really, you're kind of choosing a new path. And kind of leaving the past behind, you know, like, and you can't go back to it. You know, it feels like you nuked it, right? There's nothing to go back to, you know? Ooh, wee. There we go. Look at that. Fate, fortune, things. That was a good idea, I have to say. Whatever this is here that you are leaving behind. Eight of Swords again. Well, we'll see what that's about. Fool. Okay, Aquarius. What's going on here? You have two cards showing up here, meaning you're in your power. Let's see what we have for the current energy. Let's see what's crossing this. All right, so we got the Queen of Wands crossing that. You got the Queen of Cups on that Eight of Swords. Yeah, makes sense. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Fortune favors the bold and the brave. Okay, we're done. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. This is maybe not knowing. You don't. The Queen of Wands, I'll get this out. She doesn't have to know everything. She learns by doing, by being bold, brave, and assertive, and just going for it, right? Like that Fool energy, just taking a leap of faith. You know, you'll figure it out. She follows her happiness because we have the Sun right there. And so, fortune favors the brave. There we go. I mean, I don't know what else to say. When you follow your happiness, you're following the Sun, right? And the Sun card, which we don't see here yet, is that least resistance. It's things coming to you easy, right? It flows. And that's what we're seeing here. with that. And we have that angel of strength too. There's that bravery coming in to do something. There's that win-win right here with that wheel of fortune. The Eight of Swords that you had in the past, I feel like is gone. You know, it's been replaced by this Queen of Cups energy. She's looking at that because that's her past, right? All queens are reflective of the past, so you'll sometimes see them looking that way depending on the card, right? And so it's like you're holding this cup up to yourself, not so much prideful, but saying you did it. You got past whatever this mental block was. You trusted your intuition here because we have water on water, lots of intuition. And wow, look at all those pearls of wisdom on her cloak there. All these things are now part of you in a better way, you know, in a learning way. It's all become the part of the fabric that is you and your experience here in this earthly realm. So you're not looking back, this is about perception. You're not looking back at this as something that traumatized you. It gave you lessons. You learned from it. A lot of emotional depth and maturity here with this Queen of Cups energy. And so we have you here again, Aquarius, taking a leap of faith. Something to do with your pentacles here and balance. So we have taking a leap, and we have juggling, having things in the air. It feels very acrobatic in a way, very energetic. You might feel like sometimes life is a circus. I don't know why that's coming in. Maybe there's something about the circus that you collect circus things. Something about a striped circus tent. A picture of the you know, that Barnum and Bailey kind of stuff is coming up into my mind for some reason. Not sure why. Maybe you always really enjoyed watching the people on the trapeze and doing all the crazy stuff. That's coming in, a message for some of you. Not sure why. But there is a working hard, playing hard aspect with this Two of Pentacles, having your life in balance. And so the Fool, it is one of my favorite cards, Aquarius. I just love it. I love it so much I tattooed it on my leg. And I love it because it sheds. You don't retain anything negative. You're ready for a new experience, right? And a new life, starting things anew with new energy. And nothing negative can stick to this. Now the Fool, where it may not be so great, is it's not a very well directed energy. But we see that, I do see direction here with the Queen of Wands. But this is very lighthearted. I really, really like that. You're really getting past something here, Aquarius. I like that a lot. You know, choosing ease, that is just such a big thing here. That's when things come to you, especially that Wheel of Fortune. It's very nice. I love that. All right, let's see what's in your future energy. Oh my gosh, Aquarius. Wow. You've got the King of Swords, the Fool, and the Star. Wow, wow, wow. I don't think I've seen that maybe ever, where all three of your major big cards come out in one reading. The World, look at that. You are starting something new here. Knight of Cups. It's Pisces energy. This is amazing, Aquarius. You've got a lot of good luck coming here. Woo, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the old way of just waiting for something to happen is gone. It's like you're ready to take action on things. We have the Hermit and the Star. Wow. The Page of Swords and Justice. Libra energy. You definitely being guided right now. Wow. There is something that has been activated within you, Aquarius. Your hopes and dreams, no matter what they are, they don't have to be huge and big and world changing. You know, some of us have that drive to make a difference and to be, well known, or just we're all driven by different things. Whatever your hopes and dreams are, I feel like you have connected with them on a very deep, soulful level and being guided by them. Because that's what we see here with that Hermit. But the Hermit, I really like the Hermit card because I know it's Virgo. As a Sagittarius, I'm very philosophical. I'm in my head most of the time thinking about things, thinking about the future, and just what everything means. Very philosophical. And that's what I'm getting from this energy here. This is about sharing your light with the world here, Aquarius, your dreams, your vision. And even if it's something as simple as peace and living with ease and grace, that's what you're doing, and being an example to others. But I really feel like you're sharing your light, your spiritual light with the world, no matter where you go. Tiny little things, big things, it doesn't matter. So this is really beautiful. I love it. I love it. There is this completion, finishing something here. Because you have the World and the Fool card, because this is the last card in the tarot, and the Fool's journey starts all over again. Something new, a new experience. And that's what we see with the Page of Swords, that curiosity, excitement to learn something new, to put a new feather in your hat. So you might be, sorry about that, you might be learning something new. I mean, I definitely feel like you're learning something new, but it might actually be adding to your, taking a class, or, just for fun. Take a baking class, just learning something new, painting. It doesn't matter what it is. There is this thirst for knowledge here, for a new experience. That's what I'm feeling here. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling with that Page of Swords. And, whew, all right, Knight of Cups crossed by the Justice card. Look, there's the scales. You're winning something here. Now, this could be, it could be a judgment for some of you in your favor. But the Justice card is that karmic reminder. As above, so below. As within, so without. The law of attraction. Just the law of the universe. So I kind of feel like the Knight of Cups is two things here. Maybe three. This could be saying that you are open to giving and receiving love, which could also mean there is someone coming in that is offering you some type of affection. It also could be someone offering you this opportunity, this heart's desire with this cup. So it could be something that you've always wanted to do or experience. It could be that as well. I'm getting so many different messages, but this is something that I feel like you attracted with that Justice card. It's cause and effect, law and order. So you're bringing this in, this Knight of Cups, with your actions, with your karma, because karma means action. So that's what you're bringing in here at the very end. Wow, Aquarius. What an amazing reading. Let's look at your bonus cards here. Star! I have Aquarius. coronary. So the silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity, and you have it with the wheel of fortune and the star. This is your reading here, Aquarius. Confirmation for many of you. Wow, that is, look at that. Sweet results await. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is just so nice. Okay. Unfinished symphony. Something is finishing though. That's what we see here with the World card. Younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. That's that Page of Swords right there. For some of you, that could be someone who's new person coming in your life. So we have broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. That feels like this right here. And I feel like you did it. There was something you were waiting for it to happen and it just wasn't happening. So yeah, that's that. And we have chair filled. Someone new is coming into your life. Definitely feel that here with that potential energy there. And maybe even that Knight of Cups. It just depends on your story. This is amazing. Aquarius, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Yeah, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.